Welcome to the Chelsea Fans Channel. I'm here with Sophia and we are going to preview the Chelsea-Stoke game coming up. Guys, I'm feeling full of reckless optimism at the moment where Chelsea are concerned, and I'm almost starting to believe that fourth place could be an option. Champions League football, the legitimate way, could be on the cards. Am I mad, Sophia?
No, I don't think you're mad. That would be a little harsh.
Yeah, thank you.
But I think, obviously, it's a big debate. Off the back of Norwich, I thought we had a brilliant 15 minutes. I thought second half was really quite poor and disappointing. We've conceded again. And it's disappointing that we're off the back of that going into the biggest week of our season. But yes, the debate is...
You know, a win all the same.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
exactly.
Positives are due.
And it's 3 points, and we are climbing up the table. After that game, we were 8th, and then unfortunately we dropped down to 10th because of other results.
Yep.
But the big debate now for us is, could fourth spot be achievable through the league? And it's not mathematically impossible.
No.
Spurs did it in 2011-2012 season, and they finished fourth spot on 69 points.
Okay.
And this season, the points tally is slightly less. So if we were to finish with 62 points, fourth spot is achievable. And obviously, it was positives taken from the fact that Arsenal lost, City lost this week.
Yeah, great week for Leicester.
Yeah, exactly.
All the teams below
title race is incredible, by the way.
Yes. I think it's achievable. I think if we're looking at, say, who are in fourth at the moment, City, right? They're 8 points ahead of us with a game in hand. Now, yes, that is a bit of a Herculean task, and we have to rely on other clubs faltering, but as you said, this season is exactly the type of season where clubs will falter. People are going to fall at last hurdles. There are going to be more mistakes along the way. There are going to be some more upsets in the league along the way. And, you know, we're unbeaten in 12 in the Premier League. Yes, we are asking the lads to go another 10 games pretty much, collecting 3 points every single time.
It is.
It's a big ask, but you know, if you hadn't have lost the first 9 out of the opening 16 games, then we wouldn't be in this trouble. So you got us into this, boys. Time to get us out of it.
Yeah, and it's, you know, there is a massive shift. You know, we've won our last 3 Premiership games in a row, which is the first time we've done that since April 2015. So there is a big shift, but now the debate is, do we field our strongest team against Stoke this Saturday because we need to push and win every single game and we believe it's achievable to get fourth spot? Or do we go, no, you know what, it's not realistic, PSG is huge and we need to rest our key players and again talk about going with the youth more? Yeah,
I mean, it's a massive dilemma. I think we're at the stage of the season now and we're in the position we find ourselves in where we don't have that luxury of saying, OK, for this type of competition, we're going to rest players and we're going to blood youngsters and stuff like that and give people experience. And for this type of competition, we're going to treat it, you know, like it's very, very important. I think we have to treat everything like it's important now.
So we just go gung-ho for this last part?
I think so. I think, and I don't think there's too much difference now because the kids that have come through have done a great job. Kennedy, great performance the other night.
Brilliant, great goal.
Ruben, been class whenever he's given the opportunity. Just been given a 5-year contract. You know, Traore, revelation every time he gets a chance. I love that guy. He's a future number 9 for Chelsea without a doubt. But it's not like saying if we pick the youngsters, the first 11 is a weakened team, because I think the boys that are coming through, you know, are really taking it to the senior guys anyway. So I would maybe still like to see them being included, but maybe slightly more sparingly. I don't know. And we're hit with a lot of injuries at the moment as well.
Yeah, so well, you came up with the list. The list is growing.
I've got the list here. So out on on the injury bench at the moment, we've got John Terry. Hamstring. We've got Hazard, who picked up a knock in the last game. We've got Kennedy, who seems to have picked up a groin injury. I think he limped off for the last part of the Norwich game. Pedro, another hamstring. And then obviously Zuma out for the rest of the season. So, you know, a squad is only so big, isn't it? So we're going to have to use every single man that's in the squad. So that includes picking the youngsters.
And obviously talking about Stoke, let's have a see where their form is. You know, they've got a lot of confidence at the moment. They're off the back of 3 wins, and they've had a bit of a turn because prior to that they were off the back of 3 losses. So
yeah, they lost and all 3 of those games, they lost 3-0.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they've been shipping goals, but they've tightened up again recently. But, little fact for you, Sophia, Stoke have never won in the Premier League at Stamford Bridge. So I think they've come down...
Yes, Jack!
I think they've come down to London 8 times and always gone away pointless. So hopefully, long may that continue.
I think massively key for us, and we are struggling at the moment. It's been a month since we have kept a clean sheet. And going back a bit to the Norwich game, it's really disappointing. If Jerome was any better and more effective in front of goal...
Oh, he had a mare there, didn't he?
Yeah, and the officials didn't make some poor decisions, if we're honest. You know, we could have very easily lost that game, and it's disappointing to see us conceding again against the likes of Norwich.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't finish it up, did we? We didn't finish them off when we should have in the first half. No. Didn't get that crucial 3rd goal. But looking onto the Stoke game, you know, as you said, they're a team that have got a bit of momentum, like us, they've got a bit of momentum with them at the moment. They've won their last 3. They're up to 7th in the league, so they're above us. They too are looking at European football this year as a possibility for next season. And they've got some decent players, you know. Me and Rory went up there twice in a week in November. One of them was in the Cup where we lost on penalties, another one in the, you know. We had 2 miserable trips to Stoke earlier this year, so I'm hoping to get a little bit of revenge on them this weekend. But they're a decent team, and I think the ones we're really going to have to watch, their danger men, is their strikers. You've got Shaqiri, who scored an absolute wonder goal midweek, the last game for Stoke. And then you've got Arnautovic, I think I'm pronouncing that right. He's bagged 10 goals this season, big, strong, sort of Serbian geezer or wherever he's from. So I think we're going to have our hands full slightly with those 2, but I think if we can keep them 2 and make sure them 2 have a quiet game, we should do them.
But guys, please let us know, join in on our debate and comment below, and just let us know how you think, if full spot is achievable at all, which route you think is more realistic. Can we get full spot in the league, or is the Champions League all we've got to focus on in terms of trying to obtain Champions League football? Yeah,
I mean, it's going to be an interesting encounter. I think we've got my gut feeling is we just have to go for it. I think every match we play from now until the rest of the season, no matter if it's FA Cup, Champions League, or the league, we treat all of them like cup finals. You know, and we'll be welcoming back a Chelsea icon in Mark Hughes. I think I was chatting to Rory earlier about, you know, Mark Hughes is held in such high esteem at Stamford Bridge, considering he was only with us for a relatively short period of time. You know, as a player, he was known as a Man United striker, but he came to us in the sort of twilight years of his career, and he's the one that shot us into our first European final in 27 years when there was a magical night at the Bridge where we beat Vicenza 3-1. We were 1-0 down from the first leg, then we went 1-0 down in the first half at home. So we needed 3 goals to have a chance of going through. And we scored 2, and then Mark Hughes came on as a sub and scored an absolute wonder volley with his left foot that sent the Bridge into, well, just sent them mental. So check it out on YouTube, that goal, if you haven't seen it yet. And so Hughes will be getting a clap, but friendly formalities will be over as soon as the whistle goes. Yeah. So guys, let us know in the comments below. You know, let us know your predictions, how you think we're going to go, and as Sophia said, is top 4 now a believable dream? Let us know. Blue is the colour.
Welcome to the Chelsea Fans Channel. I've just this second got back from Norwich. It was a great trip. We got the 3 points, but the night was worth so much more than that.